quickly as possible through extensive planning, practice, and knowledge of game mechanics or glitches. We also have many here at this marathon from SRL, Speedruns Live, the best site to race video games online against others. At the moment, our donations are down, but be sure to tune in. We will be sure to let you know as soon as you can start donating. Thank you very much for everything that's been donated so far. Just a reminder, be sure to promote the marathon with hashtag AGDQ2014. Since the schedule also happens to be down, right now is Kabuki Quantum Fighter by SMK. Up next, after that, will be Journey to Silius by Zaki Draghi, and then Batman by Dexter. And just a heads up, since we're not accepting donations right now, any prizes that would normally be cut off around now will be extended.
Three, two, one, go. Dragon Dark? Anything? We're all very tired right now.
Well, you haven't.
Boost!
Oh! Well,
what
I
was
guess I have to
that?
give the full $5 now.
Yeah.
That was a frame-perfect jump he just did. I taught it to him yesterday. I told him I'd donate $5 if he'd do 5 attempts at it.
So yeah, this is a pretty awesome game. You fight with your hair.
Yep. This is.
Anybody want to like talk about the backstory to the game?
I never paid attention to the backstory.
Okay, so you were transported into a computer, and the computer decided that because your grandfather or something was a Kabuki, that you should look like a Kabuki in this program because of reasons.
I take it this is magical 80s computers where like supercomputers in the future are the size of walls.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good weapon.
Oh.
Oh. Well.
Hopefully I can get that at some point.
Remember, I'm donating every time you do it. More incentive. Okay, so he has more weapons than just his hair. In the first, you get one new one after each stage. In the first, you start at the beginning with your hair and this little pea shooter thing. It's like worthless. But now he's got this fireball, which is actually really, really good. Pierces enemies, does quite a bit of damage. These jumps you're seeing him doing off of the water are... it alternates every other frame on how much speed it's going to give you. So sometimes it just won't give you the speed you need to clear the gaps you're trying to jump over.
163 is pretty normal. 164 is ideal. An interesting thing about this game is that you have like almost no downtime when you get hit and like tons of invincibility frames. So there's a lot of really funky damage boosting that you do. So health management becomes quite a bit of a thing all throughout the run. Oh man, wow. I can't believe I grabbed that thing.
It surprised you.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 31 on that stage.
Yeah, the chips you see down there are actually his ammo for his special weapons. Hair is the only thing that does not take any chips.
So this boss is extremely random. What I'm doing right now is basically the only reasonably consistent strategy I figured out. Okay, so when he jumps into the center, he splits into two. One of them is fake. It's important to be right there and hit him immediately as he jumps there so you know which one's real. As soon as you hit the fake one, he disappears, but otherwise you have two of them floating. You don't know which one's which, so you don't know which to attack.
Another interesting mechanic, in the boss chambers only, you can pause the game and trade health for chips. So if he happened to be running a little low on health, he could just trade some ammo for health. Because that's realistic, right?
Totally. You can. It's just that, well, okay, weapon switching is mapped to select, which makes weapon switching really annoying. So as a result, I tend to plan a lot of my boss strategies around using like one weapon, so either just the hair or just some other weapon, just because swapping back and forth between them is kind of iffy. Oh, I missed it. Okay. The ice physics in this game are excellent. As soon as you start moving on ice, you continue moving in the same direction with the same velocity until you touch something that isn't ice. And so if you take a damage boost on ice, you'll continue moving at the initial speed of your damage boost, which is ridiculous. And so there's some interesting damage boosts you can do on the ice that just send you really flying. And man,
Also, these vertical stages are really nasty about making even just one mistake. Like you saw, he just fell back down to the lower area.
Yeah.
They get worse, unfortunately.
Yeah. Fortunately, I was hoping to get a nice...
Don't worry, there's always 5-2.
Yeah. There you go.
It's off screen.
It's on the other side of the screen.
Oh, wow. Wow, I'm paying attention, I swear. Okay, I'll donate for that.
Okay, so this is just sort of my manipulation strategy for this guy. 3 hits, and then you just go to town. The reason why is because when he gets low on health, he goes back down almost immediately. I missed the last shot there. And so you have to like hold off damaging him until the last cycle, and you just do as much damage as you can and then finish him off. Otherwise, the fight just takes forever because you only get 2 hits in when he's in basically below 1/3 health.
This music.
Music is amazing. Yeah, so
this stage is actually really straightforward compared to a lot of others.
Yeah.
It's got a few tricky jumps in it, but for the most part, it's...
like that is not a tricky jump that I somehow managed to mess up.
And those things start falling the frame you jump on them.
Yeah.
So you have to jump immediately if you want to get off.
What was I gonna say? So yeah, if you like this music, I think donations are still open for the NES remix.
Yes, currently we can't take donations.
Unfortunately, yes.
But originally that was going to end after the first 48 hours. However, all donation incentives will be extended due to the lack of being able to donate at the moment.
A big part of optimizing this game is the swinging. You'll notice that I'm sometimes not going, or I'm rather going too high for certain swings. Ideally, I should be doing like the minimal amount of like jump height I need. These 2 guys are guaranteed drops. The lower one is chipped, the upper guy is health. Just because I made a couple mistakes there, I went for the health guy. It's slightly slower to go for the health guy, but yeah. I'm more concerned about surviving rather than time at this point.
Yeah, and he actually needs to do some damage boosting on this boss anyway.
You have to do rhythm on that. You can't go as fast as possible because basically every second one will not actually fire because it needs to wait for the animation a certain number of frames, but it'll still consume chip. So you have to make sure that you don't spam mash. You have to do the specific rhythm. And I'm sure that like it's faster, but I just want to be safe and do it at like a slow, steady rhythm rather than worrying about it. That was kind of risky.
Okay, so this is stage 5. Good luck.
Thanks. No, I missed it. Okay, those platforms have weird momentum physics on them where, like, the longer you're on them, you can get a bit of a boost. It's weird.
This is also the stage they introduced the 1 tile wide backwards moving conveyor belts.
Oh, God. So, yeah, the conveyor belts in this game are really strong. Like, they push you back a lot. And so it kind of makes these 2 last stages really frustrating. There we go. Attention for the stage 4 mishap. You can damage boot, no, not damage, you can take the invincibility frames from hitting that first spike, and it's too slow there. You can go under that one if you're fast enough, but I wasn't going to risk it because if you fall here, it's a 20-second loss. But the first one, you can
Minimum.
make damage off of it, but I never got consistent at that for some reason. But small loss. Anyway, okay,
Okay,
so now
5-2.
stupid vertical stage.
This stage, they really did finish strong in some way or another.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
like I said, backwards moving conveyor belts.
You barely have enough room to clear a lot of the jumps in this one right here.
Yeah, like it's almost always like 1 foot on, 1 foot off for almost everything. Because why not? Those hanging guys are a bit of RNG here. It's random where they are, and if they're like too far away, I need to take the damage to get the invincibility to land to grab the swinging platforms with them. So they tend to be kind of annoying, but they were really nice this time. Okay. More backwards conveyor belt fun. Okay, so here there is an interesting soft lock that I take an alternative strategy to get around. But yeah, if you look at other people who play the game, they do something that's actually super risky, and they were just lucky enough to never have to see it. But yeah, I'm not taking that kind of a risk because basically it soft locks you in the damage animation phase, and you can't do anything except for run the timer out and wait for the stage to restart. So that would actually put me over estimate by like 6 minutes because the timer is really generous on this stage. It's just if you land backwards on the little spiky viney thing, I wasn't quite fast enough there. You basically just get stuck in the damage animation pose. I don't know why, it's a thing. Anyway, so I'm really low on chip, but I'm full on life here, so you're going to see me do the exchange health for chip thing here. I'm just going to finish the boss first. So yeah, past stage 2, the bosses become kind of straightforward. Yeah, that's all that's going on. Anyway, so yeah, I think that should be good for chip and life. Hopefully. If not, then the final boss is going to be difficult.
Yeah, so that boss just taught us all you gotta do to defeat a robot is just punch it in the head a few times.
Yeah. Alright. So this last boss is really random. You'll see why in a moment. Or hopefully not. Let's see if it cooperates. Okay, so this is basically the fastest way to kill him, but his location of his head is not fixed. He can go back and forth, and if he doesn't stay in the right spots, you basically just can't hit him. He'll like move his head back a little bit. Yeah, this is actually pretty good luck. Whoops. Okay, so just be kind of careful, and I should be fine. Oh man. No, hold on. Yeah. This is really risky. Damn it!
Oh!
Oh man, sorry, I completely choked there.
That guy is actually really difficult to dodge a lot of those shots.
Yeah, basically if you have enough chip, you're fine. If you don't, it's like really...
It's a long fight.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. He is not cooperating now. Yeah. Oh man, I'm taking too much damage too. Because now I need to conserve my health because I don't want to waste the chip. Because I basically need like full chip to do some damage this time. So yeah, like I said, if you don't have enough resources for this fight, it just takes forever because you need to play it stupidly safe. There we go. Okay, so now I'm still not going to have enough.
I would say run yourself out of chip, then trade life, if you
Yeah.
can afford it.
Definitely. Oh, missed.
You got one hit on it.
Okay. I have one more dynamite to finish this. There we
Yes.
go. Ugh. Time.
Time.
Yeah. So that's why it's very important to conserve chip and life in the final stage. I was a little bit too aggressive on the final stage and didn't go in with quite as much chip as I wanted, so. Oh well. What was the time? Yeah, no, it's terrible. Anyway, thank you for watching.
Good run. I'm on the couch again for the next one.
Alright, you just watched Kabuki Quantum Fighter by SMK. Up next, Journey to Silius by Zacky Jaggy, followed by Batman by Dexter, and then Battletoads by The Mexican Runner. Quick update, if you go to our website, gamesdonequick.com, you'll see that we now have a temporary schedule up that